This is the yearly 2021 reading for Capricorn. I'm going to give you one tarot card, one universal message, and one love message for every season. I have already shuffled off camera, so let's just get started. For Capricorn season, which is December through January, as you may know, we have the Knight of Pentacles ruling the month. This is going to be a very good month for finances, for becoming stable. You're going to have a lot of resources this month. You're going to have a lot of opportunity when it comes to business. This is a good time to initiate any kind of business or side hustle that you've been trying to make profitable. This is also going to be a good time to start a relationship. If you start a relationship this month, it can be a relationship that lasts a long time. And it can also be a very stable relationship. It will be a slow-moving, slow-growing relationship at this time. But you will be able to stand by with this person. This can be a very grounded relationship that gets better the longer you are together. I also feel like this is a time where you can meet somebody that you can end up in a relationship with, even if that means that this is a new person. It could be a new person that could be the one that you end up being with later on. But you will have to take your time getting to know this person. Like I said, a very slow-moving relationship, but a positive, long-term one. The universal message I have for you is, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. And the love message for Capricorn season is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Now for Aquarius season. The tarot card I have for you is the World. This is going to be a month full of a lot of change, a lot of conclusions, many new things can be coming into your life, a new cycle. And a lot of things can be leaving your life at this time also. Be flexible at this time, because whatever leaves your life was no longer serving you, was no longer going to help you to grow. And this is going to be a very transformative time. This can also be a time of a lot of personal growth and a lot of growth in general in your life. But you will have to release certain things in order to get those new things, in order to make space for those new things. This can also be a time where you feel replenished, where you feel that your energy and your luck is changing for the better. And I see a lot of doors opening for you at this time. A lot of doors closing and a lot of doors opening. Try to be understanding and open-minded at this time. Some things may be having to move around in order for you to move forward. I also feel like for a lot of you, if you have not met somebody by this time, if you have not gotten into a relationship by this time, this may be the time where that starts to change. Your social life can start to pick up and somebody can present themselves that is more your ideal, more to what it is that you want, that you like in a person. The universal message I have for you is, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. And the love message for that time is, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. For Pisces season. I have the King of Cups for Pisces season. This may be a very emotional time for you. A time to become more in tune with your emotions, very strong intuition, very mature time for you. A time where you're going to know what direction you want to go in, and a time for you to follow what it is that resonates in your heart, what it is that resonates in your soul, what your intuition is telling you. This can also be a very empathetic time. You can have an easier time communicating and being connected to other people. This can also be a very romantic time for you, where you connect easily with somebody, where you find that you have a stronger connection, a stronger emotional connection with another person. And I feel like it can also be the maturity of a relationship. You may be moving to a different level of commitment with this person. For others of you, this could be a time where you start to see things in people for who they are, and you start to see the value or the lack of value that a relationship or a commitment has in your life, and you decide to release it. The universal message I have for you is my vibe speaks louder than my words. And the love message for this month is unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. For Aries season, the tarot card I have for you is the Four of Pentacles. This is going to be a month where you're going to be seeking stability. And you're also going to be fearing losing the stability that you may have in your life. It may be that you're not so sure about what direction you want to go in when it comes to your finances. When it comes to your financial stability, you may be trying to come up with different ways of making money. And I also feel like when it comes to your personal life, you may be feeling a bit guarded from others, not wanting to open up or to connect to people. I feel like your walls are going to be up. You're going to be on your defense. And I also feel like this is going to be a time where you may feel as though you're going through a moment of scarcity. You're going through a moment of lack. There may have been certain things that left your life suddenly, and now you are trying to recalculate and reassemble what it is that you're going to do moving forward. I feel like this is going to be a time where you see what resources you have and what you can do with them. Definitely a time to where you're going to be looking for different options when it comes to stability and security. When it comes to relationship, I also feel like this can be a time where you're not so sure whether or not you want to stay with the person you're with, or if you're not with a person, if it's just a connection, somebody you're dating, you may be doubting this person, or you may be holding back when it comes to opening up your heart and being vulnerable to this person. You may not be as trusting. The love message I have for you is the universal message I have for you is my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. And the love message I have is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. For Taurus season, the tarot card I have for you this month is the Eight of Cups. I see you turning your back on things that are no longer resonating with you on a emotional or spiritual level. Things that are no longer making you happy, people, places, and things. I feel like you will be releasing them. I feel like you have been holding on to certain things that no longer serve you because you are comfortable, because you are used to these situations. And I also feel like you will be leaving behind things from the past that no longer serve you. That includes people. Any feelings that you have not processed from the past, I feel like you may be going through a healing period at this time and releasing those things, those negative emotions that you may have toward relationships at this time. I also feel like this is going to be a very introverted feeling, a very introverted month for you, a month where you stick to yourself and you process your emotions in order to move forward. The universal message I have for you is the universe has my back. And the love message I have is past life relationship. You have known each other before. I feel like that month is definitely going to be a month where you release things from your past. And it may be due to you finding a soulmate. Oh. And the next card I have is the Lover's card for the month of Gemini. The Lover's card. This is going to be a month where you will probably meet your soulmate, or you will probably end up in a relationship with somebody who feels like they are very comfortable, feels like somebody who you've known before, feels like a very strong spiritual connection. This could also be the person that you've been trying to manifest, that you've been calling into your life for some time, and they finally are showing up now. Definitely very strong soulmate minds. I feel like this is gonna be a month where there's a lot of love in your life in general, a very loving, supportive atmosphere at this time, and a very caring feeling from those around you. I feel like it's going to be a very harmonious time in general, whether that be at work or at home with your partner. And for those of you who are still single at this time, I feel like you can definitely run into somebody who feels like a soulmate, somebody who you definitely connect to on a more romantic level, somebody who is more similar to you. The universal message is, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. And the love message is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Like I said, this feels like a very spiritual type of connection. For the month of for the Cancer season, the card that rules this month is the Nine of Swords. I feel like this is going to be a month where some of you may realize that something is not working out in your life. Something that you tried to make plans for is not working out. It could be your career or your love life. But I'm feeling that it's more towards your career. I feel like these first few months, you're going to have to be careful when it comes to money, when it comes to how you invest. Because I was getting that for the previous season, I was feeling as though some of you may not be, either not be employed or not be as focused on your finances as you usually are. So in order to avoid some of those things from happening, be sure that you're focused on your money. That's just really what I'm sensing. Because some of you may either be let down because of a project not working out, or some of you may lose your job or try to switch jobs and not do your full research. You may not like the environment. I feel like this is going to be a year where you really have to be careful when it comes to your career, when it comes to the way that you make money. Because you can end up very disappointed and stressed out about the money aspect. For others of you, you could be facing some disappointment when it comes to a connection. Maybe the connection is not growing as fast as you would like for it to, or in the direction that you would like for it to, and it is becoming much more stressful. I definitely feel like you need to take your time when it comes to these connections and get to know people, because some people have a different love language and a different way of going about relationships. It may not mean that this person does not have interest in you. It just may mean that you have a different way of showing it, or a different way of going about your relationships. The universal message I have for this season is, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. And the love message is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. When it comes to Leo season, the tarot card that I have for you is the Page of Cups. This can be a very emotionally fulfilling time for you, a very happy time when it comes to the emotional aspect of your life, feeling very open emotionally, feeling enthusiastic about your love life, feeling joyous about your love life. Very spontaneous time for you in general. This could be a very social time, a very inspirational time, creative. I feel like a lot of you will be working on something creative or working on something that you enjoy doing, even if it is not something you make money from, I really feel like you're going to be very inspired at this time, and you're gonna feel happier with where your life is. You're gonna feel much more relaxed, childlike. I'm getting very young type of energy, and I feel like this energy is gonna help you to push forward with ease. Any tough times that you may have gone through, I feel like this is gonna be the month where you have a break and you really can move forward without much stress. The universal message I have for you is I surrender to a power greater than me. And the love message I have is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. For Virgo season, the tarot card that rules you is the 10 of Pentacles. This is going to be a very fruitful month. I feel like by this time you may already be committed or moving towards committing in a relationship. And I also feel like for those of you who are committed already, you may be talking about taking the next step, whether that be moving in together or getting married, getting engaged. I really feel like this is going to be a month where everything starts to come together when it comes to your finances and your love life. You're going to be feeling very grounded and very stable. And I feel like you're going to definitely have a sense of community. Very easygoing time. I feel like everything you've been working to manifest is going to come to fruition around this time. And it's definitely things that you are working towards. Things that you do on your day-to-day, things that you've been trying to set intention towards are going to come into fruition at this time. It's going to be harvest season for you. And a lot of stability, a lot of financial stability, one-on-one time with that special person, and expansion of the home. I feel like you will either be talking about the future with this person or moving towards the next step. And the finances are going to be very good, very stable at this time. The universal message I have for you is I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. The love message I have for you is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. For Libra season, the 10 of Wands is for this season, and I feel like at this time, certain responsibilities may start to feel as they are a burden. It may be harder for you to move forward, but I feel like whatever burden you may be taking on, whether that be in your career or a relationship, you know that it is a worthy burden. You know that it is a burden that you want to see manifest, to see become more successful, because there is the potential there. And I feel like everything is already in place, but there may have been certain false starts or stop and starts in your career or in your love life that you need to iron over. I do feel like you're very close to having what it is that you've been wanting, what it is that you've been trying to manifest. So you're going to have to continue to be patient. And even if things start to feel a bit rough, just know that you are very close to what it is that you've been asking for. Don't give up on whatever it is that you've been working on, whether that be a relationship, wanting a relationship, trying to manifest one, or your career. Because I see that you are going to have all the resources and everything that you need. The communication. So don't give up on it. You may just be going through a bit of a turbulent time, but I do see success. The universal message I have is the universe works fast when I'm having fun. And the love message I have is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. For Scorpio season, I have the High Priestess. I feel like this is going to be a time where your intuition is very strong. A time where you're going to be guided very easily by your intuition. Follow your intuition at this time. I also feel like a lot of things that you've been wondering about are going to be answered for you when it comes to your relationships and your career. I also feel like you're going to see things much more clear about what direction it is that you want to move forward in and what the best direction for you is. Especially for those of you who might have been going through a rough time, who might have been confused. I feel like this is going to be the time where the universe sends you messages and dreams that will guide you in the right direction. So be very attentive to your spirituality, to your intuition, and to any signs and messages that you may be receiving from anywhere. Anything that resonates with you, you need to focus on it, because I really feel like it's trying to show you something, it's trying to guide you. The universal message I have for you is I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And the love message I have for you is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of communication, of commitment. And finally, for Sagittarius season, the card that rules the season is the Devil. You need to be careful of any scammers, any liars, any people who try to act like they are of a certain status, but they are not. Any people who may be malicious, any negativity that may be trying to come into your life, and also anybody who may be trying to get you to sell yourself short or to buy you. I feel like this is going to be a time of a lot of temptation when it comes to your life in general. A lot of shortcuts may be offered to you. A lot of opportunities may be offered to you that may make you happy in the moment, but later on may come with a line of consequences that you may not be ready to work out. And I also feel like this is going to be a time where you're going to be very energetic. You're going to have the energy and the time to do a lot of things that you've been wanting to do. The money may be good at this time. The social life may be good at this time. You may also be looking very good at this time, very magnetic, very attractive to people. And I feel like you're going to be attracting a lot of different energies to you. Just be mindful of the negative energies of trickster type of people trying to get into your life. The universal message I have for you is obstacles are detours in the right direction. And the love message I have is children. Your love life is being affected by children. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Moon Stars in the Sky Tarot. Goodbye.